Yesterday, we went over the most important changes from the recent patch notes that we received, but today we're going to be going over some hidden changes or some changes in the patch notes that weren't so obvious. So firstly, a lot of the sounds in the game of Deadlock have now been updated, including Healing Right cast sound, Rescue Beam heal and pull loop sounds, Health Nova cast sound, Return Fire cast sound, Metal Skin cast sound, Colossus cast and loop sounds, Echo to Echo Shard cast sound, Silence Glyph cast and hit sounds, Ammo Scavenger proc sound, and Restorative Shot proc sound. You also got some updates with McGinnis's fourth ability. Its sound has been updated. Well, if you've ever gone against it, you know how annoying it can be. It seems slightly less annoying with the new sound update, and here's what it sounds like now.
Spectral Barrage!
Also, Yamato's voice actor was updated as well, so you'll hear a new sound and voice in the game, and here's what she sounds like now. There were also some melee animations that were changed. Mo and Krill now has a heavy melee animation that looks like this, and then you can also see that Ivy has an animation that looks like this. She now smacks the enemy with her gun. Obviously, these aren't necessarily too important, but they do add a little bit of character to the hero itself, being that they have signature moves. Now, here's where things get very interesting. You guys know that yesterday we covered ranked play and how it would be perceived in the community, considering that it looks like they're taking it serious. This is going to be scheduled times throughout the day. It's going to be like a recreation type league match, I guess, if you want to consider it. People are really going to have to take very good care of their rank. They're going to have to play serious. You're not going to be able to throw. It's solo queue only. You need to make sure you're playing your lane and you're playing it properly. Well, this also makes it a little bit more interesting with a new update that not many talked about yesterday in the patch, and that is the fact that certain heroes now have a higher priority at being in dual lanes. So Ivy and Dynamo at the moment will now have a higher priority of being in dual lanes. So you should have heroes basically being put into more practical lanes as we learn how these heroes are played more often. Obviously, we assume that they're going to add more to this later. Interested to see if you guys have any ideas for who they should be adding next. But it's very clear that some heroes are better at soloing a lane than others, and some are very obviously meant to be paired with someone in a duo lane. As we move into this new era of Deadlock and how people are playing ranked and competitively, it's going to be very important that they obviously do this stuff right. So I do love this change. Also, Pocket now has a ring around his third ability, which is visible to him to help him show where the explosion will hit. Pocket really is already a very good hero. I don't think that he needed more information, but hey, it is what it is. Also, this is very important to note. 4 videos were found in the gameplay files of Calico's abilities. Calico's obviously not a hero that's currently out, but will be very soon. And these are the 4 abilities. The first one being Ava, the second one being Pounce, the third being Queen of Shadows, and the last being Sekhmet Spirit. Obviously, as I just read those out, you saw a little synopsis of them. Calicos is a hero that we've already done a breakdown on the channel, so if you want to see a more in-depth video about Calicos and these abilities, then make sure to click on the video on screen now. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Deadlock content. It really helps a ton, and we really appreciate the support on the channel lately. We'll see you all in the next one, and have fun playing Deadlock.